Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is my 2025 Quarter 2 BookTube Spin video. The BookTube Spin is a TBR game that was brought to BookTube by Rick McDonnell. He based it off of something going on the literary blogs. They would create a list of 20 books, usually in 4 different categories, and then after they created the list, they would spin a spinny wheel with 20 numbers, and whatever the wheel would land on, that was the book that they would read. So I've been sort of playing this game and tweaking it a little quarterly for the last few years. I have 4 categories of books. They are relatively unchanging. And this is the list of the books that I have rolled from for the last several quarters. And my goal is to spin 3 times and then read the book from the category that I read from least recently in the game. So from this you can see that my least recent category is Jewish romance. I guess if I wanted to, spin things up, no pun intended, I could hope that I get another category instead, but I gotta say I'm excited to possibly read some Jewish romance this quarter. We shall see. Another thing I do to put my thumb on the scale and try to, encourage a certain outcome is that I eliminate the number of previous rounds I did this year. So my quarter 1 spin number I'm not going to play. Technically speaking, that means that I'll only be playing with 19 numbers in this game for quarter 2. But at the end of my spins, I'm going to go ahead and do an audience spin if you'd like to play, and I will include all 20 numbers. So yeah, without any further ado, I'll get into it. First, I will go ahead and share my list of books with you, and then I'll do my 3 spins. So I'm going to start with category 1, which is Jewish romance. Book 1 is Imogen, Obviously, by Becky Albertalli. This is YA romance with nominally Jewish characters. Imogen, a senior in high school, thinks she's a straight LGBTQ ally, but when new relationships have her questioning her sexual identity, she's accused of identity appropriation. This seems kind of hard-hitting about policing others in the name of social justice. Number 2 is Recommended for You by Laura Silverman. Bookseller Shoshana is gunning for a holiday bonus, but the only thing standing in her way is annoying, non-literary, hot Jewish bachelor, Jake Kaplan. I think we know where this goes. Book 3 is Unorthodox Love by Heidi Shertok. 29-year-old single Penina is facing infertility and other family problems when a secretly gay member of her Orthodox community offers a payout for a fake marriage. Penina agrees to this, and of course what follows is the entrance of her charismatic, secular new boss, Sam Kleinfeld. Dun dun dun. Number 4 is The Matzo Ball by Jean Metzler. Rachel Rubenstein Goldblatt has made a name for herself writing Christmas romances, but now her publisher wants a diverse book about Hanukkah. So Rachel attends a famous winter Jewish singles event, the Matzo Ball, where she sees her old camp archenemy, Jacob Greenberg. But it's been a long time since camp, just saying. And number 5 is Meant to Be Mine by Hannah Orenstein. Edie's grandmother Gloria predicted the exact date Edie would meet her beshert, Yiddish for soulmate. But although she meets an attractive musician at the right time, Edie finds out that predetermination isn't as simple a concept as she believed. What if a relationship includes some rocky waters as well? Next category is General Literature, and I am nixing number 6 as my quarter 1 pick. Number 7 is The Island of Missing Trees by Elif Shafak. This spans several decades. We start with an illicit love affair between a Greek Cypriot and a Turkish Cypriot. We follow war and displacement and commentary on the natural world. Number 8 is Search by Michelle Hunevan. A food writer joins her church's search committee for a new minister, leading to humorous ruminations on the inanities of church politics. I kind of want a Jewish version of this too, just saying. Also, there's recipes. Number 9 is The Other Wes Moore by Wes Moore. My governor, a successful Black American, tracks down an imprisoned drug dealer who shares his name, age, roughly, and city of origin. This is a testament to what helps kids succeed and fail. And number 10 is Dolls of Our Lives by Mary Mahoney and Allison Herrocks. The hosts of the Dolls of Our Lives podcast discuss the origins and legacy of the American Girl brand. Now on to science fiction with number 11, Provenance by Anne Leckie. A fugitive looks to reclaim stolen treasure in space and finds herself embroiled in an alien plot, literally. Number 12 is Ancestral Night by Elizabeth Bear. A routine salvage mission in space goes awry when an ancient technology is uncovered. Number 13 is Pushing Ice by Alistair Reynolds. A rockhopper crew is tasked with tailing one of Saturn's moons as it breaks orbit and leaves the solar system. Number 14 is Lightness by C.A. Higgins. Computer scientist Althea is closer to her spacecraft than any of its crew, but she must put her surveillance skills to the test to foil a terrorist plot. And number 15 is On the Edge of Gone by Corinne Doivas. As a comet moves to strike Earth, our teenage protagonist fights against an unjust system to survive. And my final category is fantasy, starting with number 16, A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin. This is a YA classic about a young sorcerer who tampered with long-held secrets and unleashed a terrible shadow onto the world. Number 17 is The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. A man discovers his fate is tied up with that of an empire, and he may be here not to save the world, but to destroy it. Number 18 is The Living Waters by Dan Fitzgerald. A river cruise for nobles is upended, pun intended, by mysterious swirls, which leads them to the mythical wetlands called the Living Waters, hence the title. Number 19 is A Queen in Hiding by Sarah Kozloff. An orphaned princess becomes a guerrilla fighter and must assemble a group of rebels to take back her kingdom. And finally, number 20 is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. A young peasant girl discovers she has an unearthly power, but the war she fights for her god might cost her her humanity. All right, let's get to the spins, starting with spin number 1. Well, mission already accomplished. I got number 3, which was in Jewish romance. It's Unorthodox Love by Heidi Shertak. But I think I want to keep playing and see what other numbers I get. If I do get another Jewish romance title, I might have to, debate which one I would want to do out of the two of them, so we shall see. All right, so here we have spin number 2. Spin number 2 is in science fiction. It's Pushing Ice by Alistair Reynolds, so I'm not going to go with that one. Wrong category. Finally, we'll go with spin number 3. And spin number 3 is also in science fiction. It's Ancestral Night by Elizabeth Bear, so yep, I just got one in the category I wanted, and that one is Unorthodox Love by Heidi Shertak. I actually just added this to the game relatively recently. Kind of would have hoped maybe that I would have gotten a book that's been on for a bit longer, but the wheel has spoken, and this is what I'm going to go with. But now it's time for the audience spin, just in case you want all 20 numbers, so here we go. Future editing Rachel here. Seems like my camera conked out on me, but as you can tell, you as the audience received number 15, which for me is another science fiction book. I ended up rolling a lot of science fiction, but whatever it is for you, I hope it's something you enjoy. And that about covers it for me now. I'm going to leave links to all of the books I talked about, the Goodreads links, linked down below in case you'd like more information. Also, if you've heard of or read any of these books, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I will be back on this channel imminently with my other TBR game, which I play monthly. That's my page 112 tag TBR, where I choose 3 books at random from my physical shelves, read page 112 with you, and then decide on one to, join my TBR. So stay tuned for that. I hope you are all having a wonderful reading month. No matter how you are choosing your books. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.